All right, it is now Monday morning, and for anybody who doesn't know, on Friday, Second Dinner decided to shadow drop the information that Snap Packs are coming to replace Spotlight keys. Now, Spotlight keys, as we all know, you go up 120 levels on the collection track, you get a um, key, and then you can roll for 1 in 4 chance to get either the new card of the week, a Spotlight card, or um, 2,000 tokens. Because realistically, you're not getting a new card out of that last slot, right? But Snap Packs are going to be changing that so that you get a guaranteed card every time you pull. Okay, so how does that work then? Well, there's going to be 1 in 5 packs that you can open. You can either open a current or previous season past season 5 card, a current or 2 seasons past series 4 card, or you can open a series 3, 4, or 5 card outside of those seasons. And when you do that, it's going to be a guaranteed new card, plus up to 2 bonuses. Now, these 2 bonuses are going to be, they could be more cards, they could be variants, they could be boosters, credits. That's what they've confirmed so far. So it's not going to be like a guaranteed so and so, right? Um, mm, 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 mm. Ba, 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 ba. All right. Cool beans. Won that one. All right. Um, the price of the packs hasn't been divulged, but they did say, one, it'll be cheaper than what we're already doing to get a new card. So right now, people are estimating it's about 2.5 keys, because if it takes you, sometimes it takes you 1 key, sometimes it takes you 4 keys. An average of that, I guess, is 2.5 keys, right? And to get the new card, and sometimes those spotlights are just bad. They used to be good. The quality has gone down. No slight against Victor Faro and whatnot. But in more recent memory, spotlight variants are just not great. Looking at you, Black Swan. And so already getting guaranteed the new card is, or a new card, because they said they're going to be dropping more cards as well, which we don't have answer as to what that is, like how many, if they'll be doing it all the time, if it'll be at the launch of the new system, any of that. But a guaranteed new card, and it's still RNG. That's why it's a pack. But if it's guaranteed new, then it's new, and so you know you can't hate new. You can't. Guaranteed. Because right now you could go the whole week and you're like, oh, I really want this card, but I can't get this card. Now you don't have to worry about the next week. Oh, I missed out on the card. I can't get the card for like 2 months down the line. When is it going to be in another spotlight? All that stuff. No, you don't have to worry about that now. So they're saying also that every key in your collection is going to turn into 3,000 tokens when the system rolls over. And somewhere they mentioned that on the collection track, every time you see a key, it's going to change to 3,000 tokens as well. Now, they are going to be doing Series 4 cards, direct to Series 4 cards again, and Series 5. We know this because they have the Series 4 packs of the current and two previous seasons past. So we know that there will be some cards going to Series 4. So I'm thinking that those packs are going to cost less than the Series 5, just because rarity and whatnot. If we know that, and we know that they want to keep roughly the same key to token ratio, because if they don't, then it's going to be just bad, right? Then we can guess that packs are going to cost somewhere around 3,000 tokens. So I'm thinking maybe 3,000 tokens for a Series 4 pack and 45 or 5,000 tokens for a Series 5 pack, right? And then they said they will be keeping the old system of buy a card directly, where you can now pin a card, and then when you have the tokens, you can buy it. Those will be kept at the same rates that they are now. So 3,000 for a Series 4 and 6,000 for a Series 5. Now, they're going to want it to be more expensive for you to directly buy a card that way, which is also why I think 3,000 for the cards, maybe even 2,000 or 2,500 or something like that for a Series 4 card, and 5,000 or 5,500 for a Series 5 pack. That way, they can keep that RNG element and whatnot, but also reward you for doing the RNG element over the just direct purchase. Now, the +2 bonuses is also why you're going to be pack pulling most of the time. Unless you really, 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 really are like dead set, like they dropped 5 cards, say, or even 2 cards, and you're like, nah, I do not want that card. I want this card, and I have the resources, and I'll just buy it directly. But then you have to wait for it to cycle in your shop, because you might have missed something from 4 seasons back, and that's in your shop right now. And so there's a lot of that, but hands down, this is going to be a better system. Guaranteed cards, that right there says better. Even if it was priced at 6,000 per pool, right? But you're getting 3,000 on the collection track, so it's 240. Let's say it's 240 levels on the collection track to get a pack pool, right? That's still not. That's still better than what we have now. Now it's not great. It's still going to be them being greedy. So we don't want that. We're hoping that it's, less than that. But they've also said that with this new system, they're thinking about doing things like pulling. You'll be pulling from like an X-Men pack or a discard pack or creator deck of the week pack, things like that. And when you think about that, it opens up for maybe they could put avatars in as the bonuses or emotes and things like that. And it's like, okay, do I want to pull for the new card this week, or do I maybe want to pull from this special pack with like a cool variant in it and whatnot? This opens up like the door to so many cool things. Packs are just, they're great. There's no real way that they can't be great. And it's a system in place that, and we've said this so many times, but okay, here's a system that Marvel, Second Dinner has in place, and they can reiterate on it at a later time. It's a good foundation, but I really think this is one of those things that can be a good foundation, can be a good starting point for them to do other things with. So I think this is going to be fantastic. I am 100% on board for Snap Packs. I don't see a way that it could be bad. Yes, cautiously optimistic, if you will, but I am 100% like, this is good news, green light. Yeah, please, Second Dinner. I just really hope they don't Second Dinner it up and make a huge poo-poo of this feature. But in other news, we have Captain Carter and Goliath coming And I think these cards are going to be pretty fantastic. Goliath is going to be a small scaler. You think about how many ongoings that you can get on the board, from Ant-Man to Dazzler. You've got Moonstone, which is going to benefit off of him. And you just start to see this stuff go crazy. In Patriot decks, in Spectrum decks, it's going to be the new little small scaler for ongoing. They've got a lot of those. Speed is going to be great with this card, because you can play like Ant-Man into a Goliath, into Speed, into Moonstone, and you just see this, power just ticking up. Fantastic. Yeah, so really, really excited for that card to just come. It's not like, oh, the most exciting card, but whatever. And then we have Captain Carter, which is going to add her power to the back row completely. I thought it was just the card behind her. So this is going to make it so that, she's an ongoing, so it's going to work with Goliath, right? But I think she's ongoing, but it's not like permanent power, so she can be shut off, and then that power to the back row goes. But obviously, she's going to be great with. Obviously, she's going to be great with Iron Man and Mystique, but she's just going to be great in ongoing as well as another card to feed Goliath, and then just make those lanes even bigger. Cosmo, something in there to really to make sure that your cards don't get shut off and whatnot. So I think it's going to be a great month in general. Sometime between April 29th and I think it is May 3rd, we're going to be getting the new feature of the Snap Packs. Can't wait for that. And then just excited for this month in general, especially Ultron, which I'm going to have a whole video about Ultron, Infinity Ultron, when he comes. So be sure to like, subscribe. There's going to be obviously something going on in the Discord, so I'll link that. And regarding, I do giveaways for season passes and stuff all the time, so be sure to head on over, and we've got a wonderful community growing over there and everything. So until next time, thanks for watching.